Hi guys, it's Ariana, and today is the day of the BK Borison event. I have the artwork I made for her right here, and I'm headed out now. I'm gonna be meeting up with my friend Jackie, and it is in conversation with Joss Richard, so I also have her book right here as well. So here's the slight fig chat. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but I'm also slightly in a rush because this is all the way in Anaheim and I'm like an hour away. Okay, we have it all, we have it all. See? Jackie gave me this.
Oh, we should do that later. Showcasing Jackie's.
Oh yeah. Low-key a super long line of people just taking photos at the stage because the stage is so freaking cute. So I'm just chilling. I was contemplating I might start reading this while I wait. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now, so we wait.
Influenced by When Harry Met Sally. It's two opposites who keep sort of circling around one another, who fate keeps bringing back together. I'm like, what are words? What is this book about? Jackson and Delilah. Oh, I love them so much. Love them so much. I just had the most like coziest feelings, like swoon-worthy banter. I love them so much. At what point when you're developing this series did you decide what Jackson and Delilah's dynamic was going to be? Well, this book wasn't supposed to be written second. It was... Say more. So I wrote First Time Caller, and then I pitched the second, what I thought was the second book in the series, and my editor said, no. She said the second book will be Jackson's book, and I said, he's not ready yet. And she was like, well, then maybe you shouldn't have written him so much into the first book. I said, oh, I could change that. And she said, no, you're gonna do Jackson next. And so it was challenging because we don't see Delilah at all in the first book. We just hear about her and we see her very much through the lens of Jackson with his, I like to call his one-sided beef with Delilah. The sex scenes in every book is very, for me, dependent upon the characters. And it should feel like a moment of vulnerability and connection. And so the way the characters do that with one another, how it manifests in a physical way, I think it very much depends on who the characters are. The way Aiden does it is different than the way Jackson does it, you know? Like, who'd you rather? Who's better and better? I'm just asking what we're all wondering. Come on. I think they both have their strengths. Heartstrings 3? Yeah. Okay, I have nothing to tell you. I should probably finish writing that book. That's the book I'm writing right now. It has a title. It has a cover. Oh. Kind of. We're arguing about it. It wasn't inspired by. That's the question. It is seasoned by You've Got Mail. It's probably, of the three of them, this is probably the one that is most faithful to the plot of the film. And do you have guesses on who it is? I think if you read the second book. What? Maggie and Cooper. Yeah, it's Maggie and Cooper. Aiden, I would cast Hudson Williams. So for Lucy, I would cast Connor Story. And then for And Now Back to You, I would cast Jackson as Connor Story. And I would cast Delilah as Hudson Williams. And for book 3, I would cast Cooper as Hudson Williams and Maggie as Connor Story. No, I actually texted that to my film producer, and she was like, no. I was like, but do you see the vision? And she was like, no.
Or what was something that really grounded you to get back to finding yourself?
Honestly, just time, which is the hardest thing, especially in postpartum, because you're so stuck. It feels like you're stuck. For me personally, I felt like I was very stuck. And it was hard to be patient with myself, but I just felt so outside of my body. And I felt completely in service to other people, and it felt like I wasn't doing anything for myself. And for me, writing has always been that place for me where it feels like I'm doing something that feeds me, like emotionally and mentally, and I feel immense satisfaction from doing it. But yeah, but then it was like the pressure of like, oh, writing is my job. I have a deadline. And then it felt like I was sort of drifting away from the joy of writing. So trying to get to a place where writing for just myself, and doing things for myself, even if it was little things, even if it was like a minute a day, which it feels like when you have a newborn. It's like, oh, I have 30 whole seconds.